They've always been independent. Because out here, if you were a cosmetologist or if you was a beautician, the whole Madam C.J. Walker uh, story, they did hair. And then when I hear women from other countries that are limited in their choices, it's not that women here in America weren't limited, but what my mother and grandmother and great-grandmother did, they said, don't be like us. It was, I think this is a whole European cultural thing where the man is in charge and you do what the man says. I don't think um, that's just their culture. That's what they do. And women have been subjugated. But we always found a way to make it work. To be able to, even if your husband was giving you a little bit of money, you kept $2. And I think for women nowadays, we have to employ some of those same old ways of how women survive. Because my mother had a husband where she was a homemaker and whatever, so whatever allowance she got, that's what she got. But she made a way out of no way. And to raise their self-esteem, it's nothing to do with men. I love men. But a lot of this is cultural. So, just my encouragement to women and young girls today, operating with feminine energy and who you are as a woman. And let your spirit guide you as to whatever situation that you're in. You could do right by your family. Because, to my grandmother's girl, of course, everybody has to start where they are. That doesn't demean you, but just make it better for your daughter or your niece or whoever's coming up.
But the situation is different. I think I will say to you why. We have a patriarchal society. My society is matriarchal. My mom was free, my grandma was free, my great-grandma. I'm of the Lebus nation. We are the matriarchal society. And my great-grandfather put his daughters at school at the same time than his father. Is what I know from my dad and from my mom. My mom was free. I told you, in my family we are equal. It's not everybody. Senegal is a majority Muslim country. I am Christian. We do the same thing on both situations. The situation is where you find the funding. Your parents will not give you money. When you are at school, you will drop at school early because after you finish, you have to take care of your sibling. And by taking care of your sibling, what do you do? Then they marry you, they find somebody you can marry, and they arrange marriage. It's the same as you, right? In India, we have the same situation also where they arrange marriage. Even if the girl doesn't want or the boy doesn't want, you get married. Yes, and if you don't, the family will, that will be difficult for the family and difficult for you. They will make your life difficult. If you divorce, also same situation. You don't go back to your parents, you stay with your husband. I remember when I was traveling, people were asking me, my friend, midwife, I said, oh my God, I went to this country and this, I did this and that. I was more than 30-something years. They were asking me, oh, that's great. Are you married? Do you have kids? Because for them, as we brand you, is you finish school, you married, you have kids. I said, no. Is it a disease? Is it, contagious disease? I'm not married. I have kids. Why are you asking me? And I was enjoying traveling, going to Madagascar, Tanzania, Kenya, safari, right? Doing every kind of stuff. And they were asking me always the same question. That's good. Are you married? Do you have kids?
Now, it's just enlightening for me because I hear all the time, and they have the women's movement and all those kind of things.
But they call me a feminist because of what I say. When I talk to guys, or they speak when I speak, they all start telling me, you think that it's only you are the best, etc. I say, you're president. They are always bragging on themselves. But when it's a woman who tells you she did this and that, you come and tell me that I am bragging. Yes, I brag. I'm gonna brag because my work is my work. Yes, that's a question.
Now.
Oh, I don't see the picture with John Kennedy. I never have a picture with John Kennedy.
I just want to make a small comment. I agree whatever she said. about men. I said, but we are in the 21st century. Nowadays, it happens what women say. So it's the other way now. You ask me, I have my wife and 3 girls at home. So you can imagine, with the 3 girls and the woman, whatever the woman says, that happens.
Yeah, you're right. It's how it should be.
Yeah, of course.
It's right behind you, by the way, and you don't know. Happy wife, happy life.
First of all, I want to say thank everyone that's coming to this major event. It's been streamed to 162 countries as we speak. We're also recording the program. So my question is not going to be, how do we unite Africa to today? What I mean is not only America, but the world. Thank you.
Thank you. I'm going to answer to that. And Mr. Washington has a question. How are we going to unite? Look at us here today. Who asked the people? Myself, I always ask where you are from. Because you don't know, guys. If you look at my DNA, I have Indian blood. Yeah, I don't know. I'll show you. Yes. I was surprised. And I said to my sister, wait a minute, who went to India? How we end up there? But also you have Ethiopia, Egypt, meaning in the same place, and we crossed the border, we crossed on the other side. We came to the north as a black Moor, we went to Europe, we went to West Africa, we came to the America 200 years before Christopher Columbus, 200 years before. Meaning how we can unite the country. Let's see what unites us first, not seeing what is a negative for each one, but look at the positive of each other. The other thing is, go through a process of forgiveness, healing, and reconciliation. You see me wearing this, it's a Sankofa, it's a sign of elder in my native country, in my nation, the Lagos nation who left Egypt in the 11th century. We are one of the oldest democracies. I am a traditional healer, even if I am a medical professional. I am an elder now, and I'm a traditional healer. Meaning, we can go for years. I look young. Don't worry. My knees are telling me I'm not so young. Forgiveness, healing, and reconciliation. We have to sit and talk. We have to forgive each other for what's happened in the past. We have to look what unites us. We have to talk and discuss and learn from each other. I want to create an app when I see my ancestry and I see we are related, to sit and discuss our family, to discuss your ancestry. I know a lot about your country, you don't know. I was saying all the musicians as, you know when we started in India, Aminta Bashin and Ramendra, you can imagine that in Africa. Meaning, we know what's happened, we know where we go, but we need just to look at each other and say, you know what, let's start. Let me forgive you for what's happened. Specifically us in Africa, when we have stories that was taught by the people who invade us and not telling the truth. Meaning we have to tell the story. We know the story, we know the history, we have to make it.
As an elder, and knowing my responsibility as an elder, knowing number one, we know that there's what? Mother Earth, Mother Universe. And woman is the source of life. Therefore, she's the ultimate mother. And taking that from their family, I'm indigenous as well as African, so I can speak from the Indian side and also from the African side, both sides. So I'll have, always be on the right side. And the word I use, Ubuntu. I feel your spirit, one body, one soul, and one mind. And I always do lectures by saying you give honor to God. And you give honor to Goddess, because woman brings life forth. So in the divine moment, she is the creatrix. She is the source of life. She's giving you life. And she helps you sustain life. So one has reverence for Mother Earth and all mothers. So we're suffering today. Mother Nature is quite upset with us. Storm, the ice melting. So mankind is waking up. We're shifting from the patriarchal, and now we see the incumbency of the matriarchal. Power to all women, Mother Earth, Mother Goddess, thank you for allowing me to be here. My boy, it's a blessing to be knowing you. Wonderful job you're doing. Give her hand and say with great applause. Thank you, my God.
question? More questions? Oh, you have a question? I'm so used to have you as a... Sorry, Alan. I'm so used to see Alan filming everywhere. I know him for so many years. That when he asked, I didn't even figure out you want to ask a question. Sorry, Alan.
Hi, my name is Alan Shea with Our Society TV, and I just first of all want to thank you for your presence here and the information you provided in the forum today. What would you share to the next generation as a way of really addressing the divide between today's generation and really the matriarch generation that we grew up with, so that we can really put a real plan of action that will bring about the end results of formulating the diasporas in America so that we can have an effective plan going forward. Thank you.
Well, thank you very much, Alan. I'm going to answer this question. It is important. It's specifically education. Let me explain. In my school in Africa, we learn about countries. I know about all the countries in the world. I'm telling you, all, because it's our program. From the United States to China, to Asia, to the language, to geography, etc. The only thing they tell us is how the European beat us. Who was the one that the European beat, and after that they come and conquer, and they do this and they do that, they develop Africa. It's not true. I've learned most of the history here in the United States, because we don't know about it yet. We learn more about what's happened in our continent, that we invent the wheel in Egypt, right? People think that Egypt is in the Middle East, it's in Africa. Ethiopia is where we have also in Sudan. We have more pyramids in Sudan than we have pyramids in Egypt. You know that. The women were warriors that the Yalambot, Zinga, Amina, Adriana Ranau Kamalova in Madagascar. We have 10 women warriors that were fighting against the colonization, fighting against like the woman in Benin, like the Amazon. But we don't learn it at school. We learn everything but that. Yeah. I've learned about the 10 warriors, women warrior here. Yeah, more than 10, yeah, almost 20. You have Makeda from Egypt, the Queen of Sheba. You have at least 10 women who has been, yeah, one minute. You have more women who were pharaoh than men who know that. Meaning this is important for us, for our kids to learn who we are, to learn where they are going, because if you don't know where you're from, Sankofa, you don't know where you go. And important, they use technology. Let's use technology to teach who they are, because we shame them of being who they are, the new generation. They are more powerful than us. They can sit in their room and move the world. You will see next week. What we can do is just to let them fly and be in their back and push them. And stop trying to dictate them what they have to do. I'm telling you, they know more than we know. We are old brain. We are old soul. Then we can collaborate with them to come forward and just be their guide. Did I answer your question? Thank you very much. Thank you.
All right.
You clipped it and sent it to her already?
And I'm sending this to someone else that we did a couple weeks ago. So you can do a couple of things. You can upload it to YouTube, or we can upload it for pay-per-view. So if we want to upload this for first of all for pay-per-view, let's say that we, oh, that's right, people listening. Sorry.